Alright, hey guys. First night went really well. Sleeping around the other dogs, although via crated, like I mentioned, still did fantastically. I think maybe barked 4 or 5 times right in the beginning. But you know, being in a different environment, an environment where she can learn, hey, you know, there's other animals that are clearly displaying calm, confident collectedness here. There's no reason for me to react. It was super mind-changing for her, super beneficial. She really was quick to relinquish the reactivity when she realized, hey, these other dogs don't care that I'm reacting that way. Whereas I'm sure what she's normally looking for when she's out on walks doing things of that nature are reactions. Whether that's just a quick, you know, from the other dog, a certain look from the other dog, the owners crossing the street, even you crossing the street. Those are all things that she now believes she controls out on walks via her guarding, reactive type nature. But after seeing all the dogs and them brushing her off, essentially, remaining calm, confident, collected, remaining a pack, she felt like that operating system that she normally engages failed. And that's fantastic. That's the first thing that we need them to learn, is that your reactivity does not work. Once they learn that reactivity doesn't work, they have to try other things. I don't think she's going to be a dog that goes to a bunch of other versions of reactivity. I think she's going to be a dog that goes to assimilation once the operating mechanism of her reactivity has failed. Pretty sure that's already where she's at. I think she got there very quickly. Hey! Girl. And I think she's going to remain there and only advance further in the right direction from there. I think she's going to be a wonderful dog. I don't anticipate any big standoffish moments. I think once, you know, she's really faced with what a cohesive pack looks like, what calm, confident, collected dogs look like, she's going to assimilate to become one of those. Dogs do not like to be outliers once they realize that their reactivity, their aggression, their outbursts are not directly impacting other dogs. They have to figure out something else, and they're 90% of the time going to go towards assimilating to the pack. They want to fit in, they want to be part of a group, they want to feel good, they want to feel calm, and that pack mentality is what's going to help them get there. So she's going to be just fine. Probably still going to wait that 72 hours or so before we do off-leash introductions, but she's going to be seeing those dogs every day. And another benefit to waiting that long, there's this psychological buildup now of like, well, hey, that looks fun. Why do all those guys get to go out together? Why do all those guys get to come in together? Why do they get to eat together? Why don't I get to join that group? You simply don't get to join that group because you've been standoffish towards that group. You're welcome to join that group once you assimilate, once you behave, once you start showing some pack manners. So she'll start to build that up with, wow, that looks really fun, I'd like to be around those guys. And that's another way we get our foot in the door. But yeah, so far so good. A couple more days of just her and I getting used to each other, maybe doing some basic obedience training, but otherwise we're not going to be doing any of the behavioral walk stuff in the first few days. We have ample time for that. You're a good girl. Very sweet dog. She's going to be just fine. She's going to love training, love the commands. She's the perfect breed for training. And if you notice the jumping, we're getting that down. But yeah, don't foresee any major issues. I think she's going to be just fine. Wanted to give you guys a little intro update. Hey, Mama, say hi. Doing very good. Let me know if you guys have any questions.